Alrighty, guys, welcome back to the Weebs Closet. My name is Nekko.
I'm Jake.
And today we're watching Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood episode 3. I forgot the name because Crunchyroll really doesn't want you to know.
They don't
City
want
of
you to know.
Heresy. I actually liked seeing how the Full Metal came to be.
Or the not so full metal.
And then did he get a metal leg too? I don't think that was even shown. Was it shown? Probably in the fighting scene it was shown. But like him fighting with the brother and training.
I can't say too much. God damn it. I just realized that I can't.
Yeah, I'm gonna nitpick the hell out of everything, and I'm gonna find out. Don't worry,
You're gonna find out. You're gonna ruin it for everyone. Everyone's gonna hate us.
Yeah, sir. You know what? I just realized something that this probably is in Japanese.
Nope. The dub is the only option on
Oh,
Crunchyroll.
really?
Yeah.
Look
They're
at
literally
that.
just saying that everybody that's a sub watcher for the show watched it wrong. I
Good luck with that.
No, yeah, I feel like you do though. Like Full Metal Alchemist, you can watch. Like I think sub is the one you watch on.
I feel like if it wasn't for All Might and Mignona, then
I don't know. Like I hear pretty good things about King Bradley. People really like his voice in this. It's very like weighty, and he sounds like a manly man.
a manly man.
Where maybe not so much in the Japanese. I honestly haven't even heard the Japanese. For this show.
That's what I'm curious now. So I'll probably try to find it in Japanese. Funimation still has it, so I'll probably switch it up and hear it over there.
But this show with Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood specifically, it never even came to my attention that I was supposed to watch the sub. Like on here on Crunchyroll, the only option is dub. On I think Netflix at the time that I watched it, the only option was dub. Okay. And if you like look on Reddit, most people tell you to watch the dub. It's not one of those shows where it's like, yeah, you can watch like either. Like most people seem to gravitate towards the dub. It is one of the like 1 out of 3 anime I know that's like if you watch the sub, you're kind of like doing yourself a disservice. I know the other 2 are like most people like Dragon Ball Z in dub just because of Goku. Yeah. And Cowboy Bebop by far. The dub is way better in that show.
I'll have to check that one out too. I mean, I haven't watched it at all, not Japanese nor English, but I would assume so because again, like he would have. I'm not gonna say he's gonna have a southern twang, but I would assume that he has that like a weird swag that probably Japanese doesn't have.
It is kind of like that. Yeah, like Spike Spiegel just has that like charisma in the English.
It's interesting that like there's a majority vote on this. I'm pretty sure that we'll probably see the not majority vote in the comments being very vocal about it. But
I don't know. Like Attack on Titan was bad. Like we had a lot of comments saying that the dub, like why are we watching the dub? But it wasn't as bad as I thought. Like I remember when we posted that special of Demon Slayer, and it was just that was like every comment. It was just why are you watching the dub? Why are you watching the dub? I was like, oh my god! Like that's when we first started the Weebs Closet. I had no idea that
there was such a divide.
Like 90% of the time, I watch the dub unless like I can't stand this. I'm watching the sub.
There are some that the dubs are just terrible.
Yeah.
Anyways, guys, follow us on Twitter. Check our Twitch. Check our Patreon. You could probably be getting this up a whole week ahead.
Yeah.
Week.
Check it out on the Patreon.
Yes, and we also got the uncuts over there. We have also podcasts. It's the podcast I buy bi-weekly. It's the monthly. It's the uncut movies that are there. So that's gonna be our higher tier. So check those out as well. And if you don't care for those, then we also got the mid-tier where we got time exclusives. We had Attack on Titan before even release over there, and we also had Jujutsu Kaisen for weeks or almost months ahead, and then we also got Invincible, which at the point of this recording, it's still not out. So check that out.
Yeah.
Anyways,
because I assume by the time this is out, we'll still be uploading Jujutsu Kaisen and Invincible.
Yeah, in that particular tier before it ever reaches YouTube.
Yeah.
So yeah. Okay, guys, go watch the show. Special, hopefully in Crunchyroll, because they don't censor anything, and then come back to us. Sorry for the animation. 3, 2, 1, go.
Seriously, do we look like street performers to you?
Yeah, that's why I asked. Hey, easy. I didn't mean nothing by it.
Sorry, accident. We'll fix it.
Here he goes.
Oh, finally. We get the brother in action.
There, see? How's that? Touched by who now?
It's not America.
Wait, I do know that.
The Ulrich Devils?
Fullmetal Alchemist Edward Elric, is that right?
Wow. So you're the young prodigy that tell all the stories?
He's just crowding over the brother. I knew it.
I'll never get tired of that silly animation that they do.
What? You mean it's the little guy there?
Those little come here, say that to my face, I dare ya!
Heresy. Our leader.
Until he came to town and began teaching us all the ways of the sun god Leto.
He grants eternal life to the souls of the faithful.
Shin and a half. A bird. Oh.
Not quite, but close.
That's pretty cool.
What do you think?
There's nothing to think. That's alchemy, no doubt about it. He's changing organic matter into inorganic matter. He shouldn't be able to do that. Unless...
Without a philosopher's stone.
Bingo.
They're tiny too. It's like, how do you find them?
Yeah, right.
See, I'm thinking about Harry Potter. At least it was an actual rock.
This is the almighty Leto.
Welcome. Are you interested in Letoism?
Nope,
Nope.
can't say I am. Not really the religious type.
If you believed, I'm sure Leto would bless you and make you grow taller. No, she's just trying to help.
She's trying to help.
Ammonia 4 liters, lime 1.5 kilograms, phosphorus 800 grams.
I do like the elemental chart. That's what I meant.
That list represents the complete chemical makeup of the human body for the average adult. There's never been one reported case of successfully creating a human life.
And the prayers of the faithful shall be answered.
Did I mention all those ingredients I read off? Down at the market, a kid could buy every one of them for the spare change in his pocket. You have to understand, alchemists are scientists. We don't believe in unprovable concepts like creators or gods.
Brother,
I'm sorry, miss. This is difficult for me to ask. But do you think your father, Cornello, could even save an arrogant scientist like me?
That was a good pitch. Not gonna lie.
There are visitors here who wish to see you. A child and a man wearing a suit of armor.
Damn, then this is a problem. Edward Elric, the Fullmetal Alchemist, has come to call on us.
As you can imagine.
Why can't you have like actual lighting?
Gotta make it look creepy.
I know, right?
We won't take too much of his time.
Brother Cray, what is this? What do you think you're doing?
Strike!
Father Cornello!
I must apologize for my disciples' behavior.
Surprised Cray didn't shoot Alphonse. I forgot about that. In the manga, he does, and that's when you get the introduction that there's no body inside of the
Nice.
suit of armor.
I guess it wasn't necessary anymore.
Yeah, since the first episode showed
Like how
that.
you've been using second-rate alchemy to deceive your followers. Yeah, that's what I didn't get at first. How can you perform transmutations that ignore the law of equivalent exchange?
As I said, because it isn't alchemy.
That would explain everything.
What?
Ooh, bitch.
Talking about the philosopher's stone.
I am God's humble servant. It is from he alone that I derive my power.
Still trying to sell that line, huh?
Yes, Father?
Could you grab the gun?
That gun there beside you, pick it up.
Okay. Father, I can't do that.
I am the sun god's chosen emissary. My word is the word of Leto himself. Shoot him, Rose. It's God's will.
No, it's not.
How can you know for sure?
Because I am part of this village.
Who was it that saved you from the very depths of despair? Have you forgotten?
No, wait! It's not me, honest!
Damn it, I'm the Fullmetal Alchemist!
I mean, you should have stayed quiet at this point.
Sorry, but I have to do this. I don't have
I think his ego is just too big to stay quiet.
Rose.
You're wrong. I've seen his miracles. Father Cornello will bring him back to life. I have faith.
Good. God Leto is pleased. You have done well, my child.
Just act dead, Alphonse.
Yep.
Haven't you made her do enough already? I thought you were...
Don't worry about it. He's pretty solid.
Yeah, see? No harm done.
No, I'm done.
Evil of this kind must be purged.
So this is the sort of thing you do with the philosopher's stone. That's just twisted.
I love that effect of how it pulls from the ground like
Yeah.
that.
So the state alchemist title isn't just for show. You truly are gifted.
I do like that, like, because it's a mineral, you can still create steel objects.
Your little spear is no match for chimera claws that tear through wire. You did it, didn't you? The one thing even the most novice alchemist knows is strictly forbidden.
Why don't you come down here?
Yeah, see how this feels like episode 1 all over again?
Yeah.
It's a reintroduction to everything.
Why don't you
I do like the little scars that he has. Pretty cool.
Rose, this is the price of their sin.
He thought he could touch the sun, but when he got too close, his wings melted and he came crashing back down to Earth. Take a good look, Rose. Is this what you want?
So this is the great Fullmetal Alchemist Edward Elric, not even half a man. If you fools are really so eager to play God, then perhaps I should send you to beat him instead.
Holy shit, a minigun.
It's a strong stone.
This way!
Fucking animation. Holy shit.
Oh, I love this show.
He just opened fire. He didn't care that you were in the way.
But that's because
He doesn't give a fuck about me.
All we wanted was to see our mom smile again. But our transmutation failed.
I mean,
Alchemy is based on the law of equivalent exchange. The price of even a failed human transmutation was enormous. It cost me my whole body. Do you see it? Now, I just want to help him get his body back to the way it was.
There you are, you infernal brat!
Look, can we just cut the crap and talk here?
Ask your questions.
You could do anything with the philosopher's stone, right?
In a few more years, I'll be ready to unleash this mindless horde upon the world. And I'll use the philosopher's stone to tear this country apart.
I knew it. You really are a novice, aren't you?
You don't mean that!
There were never any miracles, Rose.
From the start, your believers heard every word. Just face it, you're outclassed here.
Oh, wow.
Behold!
Oh, I've seen him. Problem is that now the ring is oversized. You're gonna wear it.
My fist is the almighty.
He wears it around the waist. The fist of God. Godsmack.
Just give me the philosopher's stone!
Yep.
Oof.
Used up.
The stone? Damn fake.
Please don't! I'm helpless without the stone! Spare me, please!
I mean, we went through all this. Risked our lives for this one possible chance.
It's an off-brand.
I don't care what you do, just get out of here!
I mean, you gotta undo the arm somehow.
What about the stone?
Phony, just like him. Like I was just saying, it was a fake, it wasn't real. Besides, it's shattered now.
liar! You want to keep it for yourself, don't you?
People don't come back from the dead, Rose. Not ever. Not ever.
That hope was all I had left. What am I supposed to believe in now? Tell me what to do.
You have to figure it out. Stand up and walk.
What do you do though?
The one thing I wish they explained, and I can't remember if they do, is that he still wasn't following the law of equivalent exchange with that phony. The phony.
I'm pretty sure
stone.
it has some power to it, but it just
doesn't last. Yeah.
it has a limit to it. Already did, buddy. Holy shit.
Just as things were beginning to look promising, too. In any case, it's time we started thinking about our next move.
See?
The symbols. All right. This is. I won't say it's to the Attack on Titan degree where it feels like everything is deliberate, like every line of dialogue was like completely planned out. But
It does have some things that you can go back and it's like, oh, they've been kind of foreshadowing already.
yeah, that, and it's just a nice tight little series. It doesn't overstay its welcome at all. Where it's like, oh, this was like 20 episodes too long. It doesn't feel like that at all.
I mean, they had a second chance to do it, right? So they better do it right the second time
Yeah,
around.
that's also true.
And I mean, I'm pretty sure that the first one did have its moments too. Because if not, then why people watched it in the first place?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Like from what I hear, the first one's great too. It's just it.
This one sticks to the story more.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this is the fucked up part. I can tell you already. I can see. I can see. I'm gonna stop it right here because I know exactly where this is going.
Okay.
I know exactly where this is going with that little girl.
It's good that you don't know a lot though.
Yeah, I'm excited to see how messed up it truly is.
Yeah, this next episode's really good as well. It's just such a strong first few episodes. Although I'll say this is the first official episode that isn't like an introduction episode where we're finally into the story or getting going. Because I forgot how much that episode feels like episode 1. There's a lot of recycled dialogue from the first episode.
But I do like it because if you didn't catch it or if you weren't paying attention, it just sinks it a little bit deeper for you. So
Yeah.
it makes sense.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that it's done. It was done in a different perspective as well. I love that he compared himself with Icarus. That was a nice touch. Because to anybody else, it's just a story. But the one that she like glanced and saw, I was like, wait, so you were talking about yourself?
Yeah.
That's what you were saying. It's such a good take.
Yeah. And I do remember liking episode 3 quite a bit more than the first episode, just because on first watch, that first episode is just like, it really feels like it's throwing you into the show without any warning or anything.
I do think that the reason why I still enjoyed it is because it's been years, so a lot of people talk about it, so I know some sort of what Fullmetal Alchemist is about.
Yeah.
But like for somebody that has been living under a rock, it will be kind of harsh intro.
Yeah, and it wasn't like my first anime ever, but it was still when I was kind of getting into anime like the first or second year. So it was like, holy shit. And then episode 3 was the one where I was like understanding the rules of the world a little bit better. And I also thought it took its time a little bit more, that it's like a full arc with like the priest and him using the philosopher's stone. It gave you a better idea about the philosopher's stone too. It's because it's like this guy that is performing miracles, but to the alchemists, it's like he's doing it out of nothing. Like, you shouldn't be able to do that.
Yeah, I mean, to its degree, for them, it's still a miracle as well. But since they understand the science literally behind it, they know for a fact that these miracles shouldn't be happening unless the stone.
Yeah.
Which is curious. Like, what is the stone made out of? Where is it pulling from? Like, it means that the stone itself has to have some sort of, let's say, celestial energy, right? Where it can grab from everywhere but nowhere at the same time. So like it's kind of like, to a degree, the stone works as a vacuum of the universe, where it reaches for whatever it is that you need, and in reality it's still costing something, but you're not seeing it.
That's stuff that I don't even think about. I'm like, okay, there's rules. This stone right here makes those rules nullified. That's all I gotta know.
Yeah, I just feel like it is a decent rule, or like equal like exchange. It just makes sense. Again, because you cannot make a gun if you don't use metal to build the gun. So like it makes sense in my brain. So the fact that this stone is just a sheet coat, like, here, pop up out of thin air, and I feel like there's more to it. I mean, there might not be. It might just be that magical of an item, But at the same time, I feel like there has to be something else behind it that we're not gonna see, and it's probably never gonna happen. But in my brain, it happens.
Yeah, for me, this was always like the slightly more believable My Hero, because you do in My Hero have characters like that one from Class 1B, who's like a comic book strip or something. Like his face is like comic book words, and then he like whenever his quirk is like he can yell like comic book lines or something like
yeah,
that.
he can shout words, and whatever that word, it's like an onomatopoeia. So whatever that word represents, it has that effect. So he can do squish,
Yeah.
and that means waterish. So he's gonna damp the area.
But where does that even come from?
Yeah.
You know, that's where that shows like this doesn't make any sense, and you just kind of have to like watch it that way. But here it's like you can kind of see some of the stuff. Yeah,
The exchange just grounds it. Grounds it way better. What else is gonna happen? Okay, so clearly we saw the right name, which is gluttony. I still don't know the name of the other one, although that I have my assumptions, and I've already said in the last episode. But clearly they're looking for something. So my thought is that they're probably also looking for the philosopher's stone, and they just realized that this was also a phony. So it's like, oh, now we gotta go back into the drawing board. So that's curious because they both have the same. These two people have the same goals as these two people, but what is the end goal of finding the stone?
Yeah.
And that is also the juicy part.
the juicy part, absolutely, and it does get pretty juicy. I will say that. Alrighty,
I mean, she was pretty juicy, but nonetheless.
she is. Yeah, that's absolutely right.
God damn it! I'm gonna have to switch these things
Yeah.
around.
Alrighty,
Guys. Like, comment, subscribe. Hope you liked it. It was fun. I actually hope that you're enjoying it. I'm pretty sure this is gonna be, now that people see us doing it, I'm pretty sure a lot of people are gonna enjoy the fact that we're doing it. So
Yeah, not that people have been begging for this, but this is sort of that like, oh, I didn't know I needed this again.
yeah, like I'm pretty sure a lot of you are just like, I didn't even know you didn't watch it. So it's like, it's cool.
Yeah, right. Like this is the one that like most people think, oh, of course you've watched this. You know?
You watch anime, you watch this. No, I haven't. So I hope you enjoy.
And I have, and I am enjoying it anyway.
Alrighty, guys. See you in the next one.
Bye.
Hope you guys enjoyed another Weebs Closet reaction. A special thanks to our Patreons. We appreciate your extra support to keep this channel going. Be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment down below, and subscribe to stay up to date with our latest videos. See you in the next one.